Hello everyone, it's Jamie, and I hope you're all doing well. So today isn't a normal episode. I just wanted to take a few minutes to check in, let you know what's been happening behind the scenes, and explain why things have been a little quiet here recently at Beyond Haunted UK. So first of all, thank you for sticking with me. Whether you've been listening from the beginning, or you've only recently discovered the podcast, I genuinely appreciate every single person who takes the time to listen. So over the last few weeks, quite a lot has happened. Before everything that has happened recently, we travelled to Pennsylvania and visited Pennhurst Asylum. It was something I'd wanted to experience for quite a long time, and it was fascinating to finally walk through the grounds, explore the buildings, and simply soak up the atmosphere of a place with such a complex and emotional history. Now, rather than trying to squeeze that into this short update, I think Pennhurst deserves its own discussion. So once I'm feeling better, I'll be putting together a video sharing my personal experience, my thoughts on the location, and some reflections from the trip. We're also already gearing up for our next paranormal adventure in August, when we'll be heading out to Nevada. One of the locations I'm particularly looking forward to is investigating Nevada State Prison. It's a site with a long and often difficult history, and I'm excited to experience it for myself and share that journey with all of you when the time comes. Now, you may have noticed I sound a little bit different, so unfortunately, not long after returning home, I underwent surgery. The operation itself went well, but the recovery has been a little bit tougher than I expected. So, after a few hours of being discharged from hospital, I experienced complications and ended up back in A&E with significant bleeding that lasted for several hours, and really since then, recovery has been a little slower than I anticipated. There's been a lot of discomfort, a lot of fatigue, and if I'm honest, not a great deal of sleep. I've been spending most of my time focusing on healing and allowing my body the time it needs to recover properly. Now, it wasn't major surgery, it was a planned routine operation to repair the inside of my nose, to open my airways, and as you can imagine, it's been quite uncomfortable. So because of that, I've had to make the decision to temporarily pause the podcast. Now, I know consistency is important for this line of work, and I always try to keep episodes coming wherever I can, but at the moment my health needs to take priority. But the good news is, this isn't the end of anything. Beyond Haunted UK isn't going anywhere. In fact, while I've been recovering, I've been making notes, researching future topics, and thinking about where I want to take the podcast next. I've even planned a day in London to go to the National Archives in the British Museum, and also the British Library, to research a book for my next podcast. There are some fascinating subjects I can't wait to explore with you, but for now, I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you for your patience, thank you for continuing to listen, and thank you to everyone who has reached out with kind messages while I've been recovering. It generally does mean a lot. Now hopefully it won't be too long before I'm back with new episodes, new stories, and new conversations exploring history, belief, true crime, and the unexplained. But until then, take care of yourselves. And remember, sometimes the most important thing we can do is allow ourselves time to heal. So before you go, don't forget to follow Beyond Haunted UK on Spotify and across all social media. Continue to listen to the old episodes, keep things ticking over. I would really appreciate that. And again, every follow, every share, and every message helps my community grow, and it keeps these stories alive. And as always, you'll find me wherever the strange and the spiritual meet, and I will see you shortly.